Oh, God. I was talking away and that thing wasn't even recording. Damn it. Anyways, first things first, I want to say, Patrick Brown, I'm with you, buddy. I believe you 100%. Those people are lying and slandering you. And believe me, when you prove that they're slandering, sue the asses off of them for slander. And if it's who I think it is, her picture's on the screen right there, right now. Not the horse's ass, the other side. Well, they're both the same person, I guess. Anyways, if you find it is her, make it multi-million dollar suing, because slander is nasty, and that is bad. And I got a feeling she is somewhere behind it, because she's doing it to try and stay elected. She wanted to disrupt the election process on everybody, cause everybody to have a little bit of static and hassles. Now the NDP is struggling, or the PC party is now struggling and running around like chickens with their head cut off to try and sort things out, get back on track. And it's going to affect the final outcome because of all the bullshit. And I think that idiot Kathleen Loser is behind it. Now, as for these smart meters that she's talked about, I call them stupid meters, dumb meters, because if you got a dumb meter on your house, you own the house. A person that lives there doesn't have a say whether it goes on or not. The owner does. Now, she wants to have those put on there, whatever Hydro wants to put them on, and she's okay with it. Well, if you're on low income like welfare, disability, pension, whatever, if you got one of those on your house and they shut the power off because, hey, you don't have the money to pay for it right then and there, when it runs out, it runs out. It's not like they're going to send you a letter in the mail and you'll get it and they'll tell you, oh, you got 10 days to pay it or we're going to cut you off. No, the smart meter, dumb meter, they're programmed automatically. When it hits a certain thing, it counts down the numbers that you put on it, and when it gets to the zero and zeroes out, guess what? Your power's off right then and there. And it doesn't give you a flash screen on your TV or give you a cell phone call and saying, hey, your power's going off in 10 seconds. No, they don't do that. It just goes off. Now, when it does go off, if you can't have money for, say you got to go wait 5 days or a week before you can get the money to put something down your hydro, well, that's so long with no heat. And that's in the winter. And in the summer, it's so long without air conditioning. And also, you got to worry about, if your power gets cut off, your freezer is going to thaw or defrost or whatever, and you got your fridge doing the same thing, so you may end up losing food. They're not going to reimburse you for the food or the cost of it or anything. They're not going to do that at all. You just lose all that food. And they don't care. Now, what else? Then you got your hot water heater. As soon as the power goes off, your hot water heater is going to start cooling down. And after 5 days, say, without electricity, because you can't afford it till you don't get any money until 5 days, well, then when you get your hydro turned back on, well, that smart meter doesn't care. It's got this surge of electricity flying through it, just eating up all the dollars that you put on it already, and then all of a sudden it's gone real quick. All because there's sudden surges to heat the water heater, surges to heat your house, surges to cool your freezer, and anything else that is direly needed by hydro needed. And then that's bullshit. Now, they're talking about these housing. Let's see what Kathleen Loser has done about housing. Let's see. They advertise on the news two times now. Once they advertised for Oshawa, a one-bedroom apartment going for $1,000 a month. Now, in Toronto, a couple days after that, they announced a one-bedroom apartment going for about $1,400 a month. Well, just a second here. Let's back that train up. Anybody on disability, they're not going to be able to afford it. Think about it. If they're on a disability or a pension, then let's say ODSP. A person on ODSP gets what, about $1,100 a month? Well, if you got a $1,000 a month apartment, one bedroom, how are you eating? How are you paying your bills? Think about it. So raising the minimum wage ain't going to help anybody. No, it's not, because the other prices are going to go up. And raising it for people on minimum wage who are still struggling to live above the poverty line. Now, they can't even afford a $1,000 one-bedroom apartment because of the way things are going, the prices are going. So think about it. You raise minimum wage, but all these other people are on ODSP, disability, pensions. They can't afford it. They're not getting any raises. And then if they live in Toronto and they are on disability or low income and they need a one-bedroom apartment and it's $1,400 a month, how the hell are they going to survive? How the hell are they going to put any money down to get an apartment? How are they going to get a place to live? Because if they're on a disability, well, let's see. First off, if they're on a disability, they got to worry about discrimination. And believe me, I know friends that are disabled, and they're being discriminated against by landlords. Landlords are saying, "Oh, it's an insurance thing. We don't want disabled because it's an insurance thing," or they're saying, "No, I don't want anybody that's disabled because if they fall or something, you know." And then they say, "Oh, we don't want anybody that's on a government pay. We want only working people." Well, this is not discriminating. They're discriminating, and there's no places really for disabled people to actually move to because they're just not making any. And then besides that, like I said, apartments are too costly for what they're getting. Now, if you try and go and get a place for a person to have a roommate, then you lower the cost. Yes, you do lower the cost, but then you got to know, do you trust that person? Do they trust you? Is this a good idea to move in with that person, or is there a better person that you fit in with? Anyways, the housing, Kathleen Wynne, Kathleen Loser, she's screwing everything up big time. Now, minimum wage, as I said, raising minimum wage is good for the people on the minimum end of the stick, but she's not raising it for the people on disability, didn't raise it for people on pensions, didn't raise anything for anybody else, just minimum wage. But yet, think about that. Minimum wage got raised for the minimum wage, or the working at the low end of the scale. But what happened? Prices went up. Gas prices, food prices, everything's going up in price-wise. So what good is the raise? Absolutely nothing, because now it's more is gonna go in towards paying. And look what it's done to people who pay, who are doing the child care. People gone up like $600 a month more for child care. Come on, think about raising this minimum wage shit. Stupid idiot Kathleen Loser. I'm going to end this video here because I'm getting a little irate, but I got more to come, and I will put information in the link below this one, in the description of this video. Take care. I'm ending this one now.